Hey, I'm Paris Lehman and welcome back to this week's edition of Sports Media. This week, our volleyball team had two tough matches against division opponent Lewisburg. The team defeated Lewisburg at home on Monday, beating them in 3 sets, with Mallory Peters having 29 assists, Maggie Griggs, who had 16 kills, and Kelsey Burt, who was a defensive presence at the net during the game. Then on Tuesday, the team traveled to Lewisburg, where they could not come out with a win. Our Ladeway volleyball team will finish up the 2020-2021 season tonight against Regent School of Oxford. Over a year ago, one of our very own on the football team suffered a major leg injury. I got to speak with Trey Hall earlier this month. As an athlete, you never think that you might not be able to play the sport you love one last time. But for Trey Hall, it's been a little different. On September 6, 2019, he suffered a broken leg that led to surgery and many complications. As Trey battled this gruesome injury, all his family and mom could do was pray for him and be strong.
I didn't think he was injured. I thought he might have had a cramp. But once I got down to that football field and seen my son and everything, all I could do was pray and everything, which I started crying and everything. But like I said, all I could do was pray.
After Trey came out of surgery and began his recovery, he soon faced many complications, which led to him being airlifted to UAB's hospital for 12 days. Over these 12 days, he's soon to improve and began his rehab.
I stayed positive about my friends. After the surgery, they texted me, checking on me, and saying that I was going to be all right. My mother by my side and family and friends.
Throughout Trey's recovery, Tupelo High School and the community came together as one and held prayer rallies to lift him up in the hard times during his recovery. Because this type of injury is a game changer when it comes to how Trey and his family live their daily lives.
With him going through all that, it just turned my world upside down.
With this being Trey's senior year, overcoming this injury is something that was a no-brainer to him, so he could be on the field in no time.
It's my senior year, so it means a lot to me because last year I didn't get to play a lot, so I wanted to play more and try to get offers to go to college.
Even though Coach Harden is the new head coach this year, he gives insight on Trey's growth as a player this year.
He's been in a terrible situation, having to go through that in life. He's overcome a lot. I didn't really get to know him last year since I wasn't here coaching, but I did keep up with his story. I was familiar with it. I know it was something tragic, life's changing, and he's persistent that he wants to be on that field playing no matter, what shape he's in.
Even with it being more than a year later, Trey is more than ready to get back on the field for his senior season. As the season is in full swing right now, Trey hardly thinks of his injury anymore because of his love and passion for the game of football. The next football game is supposed to be against the South Haven Chargers, but they have to quarantine. So the next time you'll see Trey and his teammates will be against Lewisburg on October 16th. This past Friday, our football team picked up a huge win against Olive Branch 21-7, which puts the team at 2-3 overall and 1-1 in division. With Olive Branch scoring on the very first possession of the game, that is all we saw from their offense as they could not handle the Wave's defensive pressure. Also, Fred Adams had 2 huge interceptions to give the Wave the ball. Also, with our defense bringing intensity, it did not allow Olive Branch to complete many passes or get many first downs the entire game. On the offensive side of the ball, the Golden Wave had 3 touchdowns. Jake threw 2 touchdown passes to Corbin Huggins and Alex Pounds in the first half, with the Wave scoring 1 more in the second half, with Kyson Brown running 1 in. This gives the Wave another division win, putting the Wave at 2-1 in division play and 3-3 overall. Check back in next week to hear Golden Wave sports updates.